All right, so I have just seen Kenneth Branagh's latest adaptation of an Agatha Christie mystery novel, A Haunting in Venice. And I have to say, I'm pleasantly surprised. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. I do like the first two movies. I do think the first one is better than the second one. The first one just had a great style and rhythm to it. It had a really compelling mystery that the ending you just really don't see coming unless you've read the book, obviously. Death on the Nile kind of tries to follow in the same shoes as the Orient Express film, but unfortunately, the emotional depth of the characters and the suspects is really not there. Kenneth Branagh really just kind of pulls that movie together with his performance alone. Not a bad movie by any chance, but it's just, okay. So I was hoping this one would be more like the first one, and it's not really like the other two at all. It's very different, which I think is a good thing. If you're gonna keep making these Hercule Poirot movies, you have to make each one have its own distinct style, and this one is definitely more spooky than the other two. It's called A Haunting in Venice, so obviously Poirot does not believe in the supernatural, and so he's out to see if he can prove that all of this is just a hoax and none of it is real. If you've seen the trailers, you know what I'm talking about. And that is a angle that the other two movies have not taken. And so it's very interesting to see him thrust into this new environment. It felt very Scooby-Doo like, as you can see the shirt I'm wearing. It felt a lot like a Scooby-Doo episode of the characters don't believe in the supernatural and trying to find the hoax. I won't tell you the reveal, obviously, but like the other mystery movies like Knives Out and the other Poirot movies. It follows that mystery formula that is very satisfying, where you can kind of see the clues kind of laid there, but the ending is still surprising and satisfying at the same time when you get to see Kenneth Branagh just kind of act his heart out as he's revealing information to the characters. Speaking of the characters, they were a lot more interesting than they were in the second movie. The cast of characters here, they all have very interesting backstories that all relate well to what's going on this particular night. And I found myself getting attached to quite a few of them, which is not something I could say for the last movie. So that really did help with the engagement. And needless to say, Kenneth Branagh is just really good as this character. He's got him down pat. I really like watching him, and I'm on his side a lot of the time here, hoping that he can figure this out. He's got a good head on his shoulders, and Kenneth Branagh does a really good job portraying that. The only character that I didn't really like, unfortunately, was Tina Fey's character. I can't quite remember her name. And this isn't Tina Fey's fault. Tina Fey does a good job playing her. She is not terrible to watch per se. It's just she plays a character that has a lot of history with Poirot, but the way they reveal that history, in my opinion, was kind of lazy writing. She just kind of tells Hercule Poirot their history together, and I'm just like, yeah, he would know this already. Why are you telling him this stuff that he would already know? And obviously, she's really telling the audience, but when it's that obvious, and it happens like a couple of times, where she's kind of revealing why she knows him and why he knows her. And it just felt like you guys could have thought of maybe a more creative way to let the audience know that information instead of just having the character tell another character, but really they're telling the audience. So she kind of felt, because of that, she felt kind of placed in there. But again, not Tina Fey's fault. She's a good actress and she does a good job playing the character. It's just she felt kind of out of place, I guess, because of the backstory being kind of convenient. But kind of a nitpick there. It's a good movie. It's a good movie to watch if you're in the mood for a spooky mystery, but not too spooky. It's a good time. So yeah, Haunted in Venice is in theaters now. Go check it out and see for yourself.